Oh, I think we're live. I think I am. Hello, everybody. How are you? Yes, another day has dawned. Yes, another pair of PJs. Yeah, oh, I know, it's just starting now. So I'll start getting another day has dawned. Hello. Oh my God. Do you know, I'm not normally like this first thing in the morning. It takes me about an hour and a half to sort of come to. And most of you know, or my family and friends know, how grumpy I am first thing in the morning. So I've got my Lisa Parker dragon mug today. There we go. It's Lisa Parker. Um, I prefer Anne Stokes stuff, but I haven't got an Anne Stokes mug yet. So maybe I'll treat myself to an Anne Stokes mug. Hang on. So how long have I been up for? Well, I set my alarm for 9:45 today. I know, living dangerously, with the pure intention of attempting to leap out of bed, come downstairs on the couch and do my morning meditation of grounding and protection. Very important to ground and protect yourself. I'm all lopsided. Oh, look, Reiki Teddy's there. Hi, Reiki Teddy. One hand. And yes, and I just thought, oh, I'll just lay there for a minute and lay there for a minute. And next thing I knew, it was 11:10. This is getting really bad habit. But I'll explain what happened last night. Last night, yeah, because my timing and everything is all wrong. It's a trot thing, and I'll explain about a trot thing in a minute. Yeah, it's like the trot nose. We'll explain all about the trot family in a minute. Go completely off feast. Oh yeah, last night. Because someone sent me a link to say that on Fridays at 7 p.m, Andrew Lloyd Webber on YouTube will be broadcasting Liz Live musicals. I love musicals, love musicals. So, and my daughter and I go to a lot. Well, we used to before the lockdown, and we're gutted because we're meant to be going in Northampton to see Grease. No, not Grease. Forget that one. Forget that one. Yes, it is Grease because it got Peter Andre was in it. Yes, Grease. Did you see Grease? Yeah. I stand corrected. Yeah, it's going to see Greece on the 22nd of May. Well, we were going to see Peter Andre in Greece on the 22nd of May. Gutted. I had to twist my daughter's arm because she wanted to see Greece, but you know it was me who insisted that we went on the one that Peter Andre was going to be in, and she wasn't amused. I don't think Peter Andre's her bit. It's a mature woman's thing, Peter Andre. Okay, I divulge. So I went on to oh yeah, that's it. So I then thought, no, instead of having to watch YouTube on my laptop, which I'm talking to you from, little laptop, which my daughter got me for a couple of years ago at Christmas because my old laptop was really rubbish. I then thought, hey, I've got this smart TV. The TV's smarter than me, okay? And as everyone knows, I'm the worst techno freak ever. Yeah, I mean, I keep saying this is why I had a son and a daughter. Since yesterday's mention about the sock, I haven't heard a whisper from my son. So, like I said, you know, yesterday was the day one when he's no longer talking to me about his sock. And that sock and slippers have actually posted. And that's another thing. So, back to last night. So, I went onto my smart TV, managed to find the YouTube, managed to find, don't ask, I don't know, it was just pure fluke. I think the Spirit was doing it. I think I was working with Archangel Michael yesterday because apparently Archangel Michael likes electrical things. So I think he was doing it all because I was pressing all these buttons. I don't know. I've got two controllers here. One I think turns the telly, no, yeah, I think that turns the telly on and it gives me Netflix. And that one operates the Virgin, I think. I don't know. And I'm constantly going boom, 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 trying to get it to work. And I think, I mean, I've got no idea what I'm doing. And I just keep pressing the buttons and eventually something works. So there I was. I managed to get YouTube up onto my smart TV. And then I actually managed to work out how to program in. I wanted Andrew Lloyd Webber. And then I managed to subscribe. And it said, subscribe, you need to sign in. It says, use your phone. So got my phone, which my daughter bought me. Yeah, see, my son, my daughter buys me everything because I've got no idea what I'm doing. I managed to describe it. So, have you got my box of shorts yet? Not yet, Stephen. Didn't know you sent post. I haven't had any post yet today, Stephen. And I don't know whether they're essential. Never mind. Yeah. So I managed to. Well, I then thought, I wonder what I'll watch. Don't ask how this happened, but there's a book called The Celestine Prophecy. It came out years and years ago. It's excellent. And I've been thinking, I'm going to watch it again. I used to have it, but I gave it to a friend who was very ill with cancer. And she was stuck in hospital. And then when she came home for treatment, I gave her the book and the film to watch, which she found very beneficial. And I then so I started watching Celestine Prophecy, and had a bit of a eye-opening experience. But halfway through, I was paying. I was halfway through watching Celestine Prophecy. But this was about 1 o'clock last night. Yeah, middle of the night. I started to watch a film. I mean, I didn't have my dinner until about midnight last night. Yeah, my timings is completely wrong. Hi, Stacey. How are you? Love you. I'm fine. So yeah, I'm talking about going and watching Celestine Prophecy. Well, I was sitting there about 1 o'clock at night watching this and really getting into it. It's the worst film. The film story is brilliant. But I tell you what, it looks like a universe, or even a child has made the film, because there's cutting and the film direction is really awful. And most people just spent the whole time with golden light on their face. But but if you watch the Celestine Prophecy, and you can't be bothered to watch the end, go right to the end of the film, just before the credits start, and it gives you the nine prophecy insights. Absolutely fascinating. So it's really about the insights, really. But I was halfway through this, getting into it, thinking, God, this cutting of the shots, even I could have made a worse one. Yeah. If you go on to Stacey, if you go into YouTube and type in Celestine Prophecy, they've got loads there. It is an amazing thing. So there I was, halfway through this one I was watching, and suddenly my whole TV goes blank. Okay, and I thought, okay, and this is about 1:30 in the middle of the night, and I thought, okay, what's gone wrong? Well, it can't be electricity, because I got my light was still on, and then suddenly a flipping advert. An advert in the middle of the film comes on. Well, then it says to skip advert, press the button. Well, press a certain button. Well, as I said, confusing what? Which things? So I'm pressing this button, I'm pressing that button, fast forward the advert, and then I'm pressing all these buttons, trying to fast forward the advert. And all I did was just kept replaying this bloody advert. It's for M&S, and it's about 1.5 minutes long. So I watched this bloody, sorry, excuse my French, because a child might be watching. So I watched this flipping advert about 4 times, trying to press the button to fast forward it, and all I kept doing was going back to the beginning of it. So in the end, I thought, so watch what Celestine Prophecy film you put up on YouTube, but I didn't realise. And then suddenly the advert finished, then the whole screen went black. Well, by which time, of course, I was pressing buttons, and I thought, oh my God, I'd turned the whole telly off. And then it came straight back into the film again. Really strange. So, needless to say, I didn't go to bed until about 3 o'clock. And I got to bed and had this Skadudo, because I know I'd woken up and I was wide awake, even though I was really tired. So this is why I'm running late. So here I am. Good morning, people. I've got my Lisa Parker's mug. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about Anne Stokes. Anne Stokes is the most amazing artist. She does these wonderful dragon pictures. Dragons, yeah. Okay. Well, all sorts of things. But I've got a lot of her. Is this an Anne Stokes? I think this might be an Anne Stokes. I've got a lot of her models around. Could be wrong. And I adore her. Well, I went to a Mind Body Spirit show one of my amazing friends organised up in Derbyshire, and she's going to curse me now because I can't remember her name now. Oh my God, I love her. when I remember, it's awful. It's because I haven't had anything to eat. Okay, so and she organised my body, and she had Anne Stokes appear. Well, my son, who up until yesterday, I used to drag because I used to go around to all his heavy rock metal things in his youth and to go with him. So he was bored one day, and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm going up to Derby to this Mind, Body, Spirit show." And I said, "Do you fancy coming?" And he went, "Well, if I can choose the music." So goodness knows what we were listening to. I don't know, something. I mean, I've been to Download and camped about 3 times at Download. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. I mean, I've been there at Download with Ozzy Osbourne, Ozzy, and Black. I've been there, and my kids start next to me and then they walk away. And so embarrassing. I'll have to show you another story about Download, but that's that. So yeah, so we got in the car because I'm talking about Anne Stokes. So we got in the car and went up the motorway to Derby and headbanging as we go. I mean, when I normally go to my Mind, Body, Spirit shows, I put my nice, relaxing Llewellyn music on, talk to the spirits and angels, blessings, put me into the right spirit. But this is going up to Mind, Body, Spirit show. Hey, rock, head banging, oh, that's finished. Let's put another one. I can't think of any of his name was it good. I'll have to ask him and I'll put the name down. So there we are. Never mind. So that's beside the point. So we arrive at the Mind, Body, Spirit show. I'm a little bit psyched up because we're going to see Anne Stokes. But by the time we got into the talk, it was absolutely packed solid. It was like standing only, but we managed to find 2 seats. Having a son, we'll have those. Sit down, mother. And she was showing up all her pictures and talking about her pictures and showing really deep into it. And then they announced that. Sorry, I'm a groupie. And this is now I know when people feel like when they get to meet, Robbie Williams, or they're going to meet Gary Barlow, or they're going to meet a film star or something, because she's going to do one-to-one and you can go up and meet her. I was going, Henry, I've got to go meet Stokes. I've got to. Okay, I was about 52 at the time, so this is really embarrassing. So we went. So I said, "I'm going to go and queue up." So he went off and got a coffee and then came back with me. And I bought some dragon pictures. And they're actually they're in my healing room on the wall. And I got to sign them. And so anyway, he said, and everyone's having nice conversations with her. And I'm thinking, I don't know what to say to her. I really don't know what to say to her. And it's like there's 3 people in front of me. And I'm going to Henry. Oh my God, I'm going to I don't know what to say to her. I felt like a flipping 16-year-old about to meet Gary Barlow, like this. And then there's one person, and then it's my turn. And before this, Henry goes, "Don't go and say anything stupid, okay?" And he says, "Try and think of something sensible to say." And he says, "You only got about a minute to meet her, so make it sensible." So she comes up. "Hello, Asa. What's your name?" "Julie." "It's so lovely to meet you. I love your drawings." My son's going, "Oh, I think they're really good. Thank you. Bye." And she goes, "What pictures have you got?" I said, "Dragon. I love your dragons. And I'm writing a book about dragons in the element." And my son's going, "This is so embarrassing." I just completely lost it. I was like in awe of meeting Anne Stokes. I just love her stuff. It's so spiritual and everything. But yeah, so that's my Stokes at the Derby show. And oh God, Wendy Lewis. Sorry, Wendy, who's got the most. She's got this little dog. It's an English. It's enormous. Yes, it was one of Wendy's shows. If you ever get a chance to white light events, Wendy puts on when the news puts on the most amazing shows. They're normally 2 days long, over a weekend, or up in North or Derby and everything. But they are the most amazing mind, body, spirit shows you have ever been to. And she puts on all these. She gets all these wonderful speakers. Yeah, I remember I went to one of the first ones I went to, and there was I've been reading this book. I'll see if I can find it. Angels to the Atlantis. Give me 30 seconds. Where's it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I probably can't find it because I'm looking for it quickly. Angel. Yeah. Oh, just sent some jewellery flying. Stuart Pearce, Angels of Atlantis. It's really good. It's really good. Okay. And then he's got Angels and the Key to Paradise. That's another book I haven't read yet, so I'll put that on the side to go with the Angel book. Right, so I read this. It was really fascinating. And I wasn't paying attention because I buy books and I look at the names sometimes don't mean anything to me. So, but Stuart Pearce is the most amazing person. He actually did a lot of work with Diana, Princess of Wales, in teaching her how to speak properly, like with a plum in your mouth. He's an amazing actor. He sort of does a lot of Shakespearean work, but he's a renowned voice coach and sound healer. So yeah, but I love this book, right? So I've gone to this show of Wendy's. I'm sure it's Wendy's, and I'm pretty certain it's one of hers. She may correct me later. I'll do a shout out to her. And I just saw this talk on angels, and I thought, yeah, well, I'm reading about angels at the moment, and I'm sitting there, and I get in, and there's a front row seat. Okay, there I am. And I thought, I'm sitting there, and he's talking about the angels and things like that. And then he sort of starts talking about the Angels of Atlantis, and it didn't click. You know, I'm very slow because I probably only had a cup of tea, no coffee, no sugar. So there I was sitting there in my own little world, thinking this is really interesting. Then he started talking about the Angels of Atlantis, and I thought, God, a lot of these things, I've heard it from somewhere before. And there's some pictures in the book. I mean, if you can get this book, I highly recommend it. It's absolutely fascinating. Okay. So he then picks up a card deck. And I thought, God, some of these things. And then suddenly, without thinking, there I am. You know, he's talking about these cards. And you know when about every 20 minutes or so, the room goes quiet. So he's sort of talking about a card and everyone's sort of absolutely fascinated. And I suddenly got, oh my God. And without realising, I actually said it out loud. I went, oh my God, you're the angel man. I've got your book. And he went, yeah. And I could feel myself going red. And I thought, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. And I didn't realise I was wondering, oh my God, you're Stuart Pearce. Oh right, okay. I don't know how many people in the room, 50, 60 people. I went, oh my God, it's you. I've got... I just freaked out. I'm no good meeting with people. I just, you know, not with Stuart Pearce sort of thing. So goodness knows if I ever got to meet Cliff Richard or Gary Barlow, what I'd be like. You know? But yes, so if you ever read The Angels of Atlantis, that's really good. And I've sort of flipped through this one, Angels and the Key to Paradise. And he was actually talking about this book at the time and his cards and things. Amazing man. And I've actually did a course with him. So if you ever get a chance to do a course with Stuart Pearce, absolutely fascinating guy, really fascinating. I mean, there's some amazing people out there. So they're the only famous people I've met. Or, I mean, the other claim to fame is Llewellyn is my baby brother. But I don't think you... So I've actually lived with a famous person. I don't think you can count a family member. Okay, the title of today's fruit and because, right, as you know, each day I come on and I go, right, today's treat is, and you know, there's the bounty, other Easter eggs available and things. And I suddenly thought, oh my God, I'm eating so many biscuits. And I've suddenly realised I've put on so much weight. So today's special treat, this isn't going to happen. I've got banana. I've had these bananas for about a week and you should see the state of the other three. Well, actually, I've got 6 and 3 look pretty black. and they're gone all soft. So what I think I might do is I might leave them on the doorstep of my friend over the road, Julie, and see if she'll make a banana cake for me. Got me orange. Oh, that smells nice. Oh, sorry. And I've got an apple. I am still going to eat a bag of Twiglets though, because I did eat my Twiglets last night, Stephen, when I was watching the Celestine Prophecy. So was that? So yeah. So today's treat. I'm really looking forward to it. Orange banana. Oh my god, well I've got that. No, don't worry. I've still got the chocolates. I've still. What did you know? When yesterday when I sent the slippers back to my son, I'm still waiting for the phone call, and I had these 11 eggs. I actually sent. I know it's good. I sent some eggs wrapped up inside the sausage in bubble wrap. So I'm waiting for a message to say whether they've arrived safely. Now, whether they're just going to give the two kids two each, or whether they're going to have one each because there's four of them. But yeah. So hey ho. So what else? Oh, I'm just going to disappear off screen because I've got blood in my nose. It's because I used my nasal spray this morning. This is asthma cough, not the virus. And of course, it makes my nose run. Look, hair. I washed my hair yesterday. I blew dry it. I need to get some straighteners on it. I was actually thinking, I might go onto Google and see if there's any homemade natural hair masks one can make. You know, make some egg whites and mix some cucumber and stuff in it. I mean, I know that's more for your face skin, but there must be some hair masks you can make out of stuff in the house. Better not use lemon juice because that will bleach it, and you know. But hey ho, at least I'm looking a bit more decent. But yes, Mickey Mouse tee, Jim Jams. I've got one other pair you lot haven't seen yet, so maybe I'll wear that tomorrow. You know, I sort of swap and change my Mickey Mouse Jim Jams. As I say, this is my new day wear. But I am. Look, this has got 4 teddies in, so I do have to get up and go out in a minute because the client has ordered some teddies. Good on you. They're the little ones. So I've got to get dressed later. It looks quite nice, so I might wear my 3/4 length jeans. God, I'm living dangerously, aren't I? Yeah. Another slurp of tea. I don't think there's enough glucose in here for my brain. I'm going to have a biscuit or something. I've got some McVitie's caramel chocolate biscuits. See, my diet didn't last for very long. I mean, I haven't even eaten these yet, and I'm already thinking about chocolates and stuff. I'll tell you what, I went out yesterday, and I never felt so guilty in my life. Okay. All I went out for was to post the slippers. Yes, we came to a conclusion yesterday that that was very important. Had to get the slippers and the odd sock back to my son. Okay, it was very important. He really needed this sock, so it was an essential trip out to post his slippers and his sock. No, I also had to hand in my prescription, and the chemist and the doctor's surgery and chemist are all right next to each other. So I turned up and I shoved my prescription through the door because it was on the notice of the GP shut. You know, unless you've made an appointment, you ring the doorbell and wait for us. Otherwise, you can put prescriptions through the letterbox. So I shoved my prescription through the letterbox. Went round to the shop, desperate for milk because my milk had gone off. So otherwise, well, it was tasting a bit funny. When you put the milk in the cup of tea, then got all these white bits on the top. So yeah, and tasted a bit weird. So yeah, so I needed some milk. Well, I never felt so guilty because I mean, I literally went. I think they all. I know I drove because protection stuff. It was about 2 miles round trip. Lazy bugger that I was, and I thought, God, if anyone stops it, I could see people look at me as I was driving, and I felt really guilty, thinking I'm out and about. Well, dropping off prescriptions is essential, and milk is definitely essential. And that's all I bought, milk. Okay. And I felt really guilty and really like, oh my God, I shouldn't be out here. But yeah, okay, posting slippers isn't essential. But after a long discussion with one comment with one person yesterday, we agreed that it was very important for the sanity of my son that we had to post this slippers and the sock. And but I was actually going out because I had to drop off my prescription and get my milk, and I did a post. But I felt really bad, and then all the way back, I thought, right, if anyone stops me, at least I've got my pint of milk to say I've been out to get my essential pint of milk. I don't know why I feel like that because I'm constantly living inside, and then I get maybe I'm not in too much, but. Okay, what else did? Oh yes, yesterday. Yeah, I did a live with Reiki Teddy Tuesday, and with that Reiki Teddy Tuesday, we did a mini Reiki healing and a little mini meditation. Talking about meditations, tonight at 8 o'clock, I will be doing live in the Northampton Reiki and meditation group a meditation. Still not quite sure what I'm going to get at the moment. Probably similar lines as I did yesterday, but I just wait for spirits to tell me what to do. I just channel into them, and off we go. So that's 8 o'clock tonight live, but I'll be doing it under my name, so you probably find it under Julie. It says Julie King's going live in the Reiki and meditation group. Morty, yeah, dragon mug, and then when I read my dragon book, upside down. Yeah, still reading it. It's slow going. Diana Cooper, she's an amazing lady. Check her out on YouTube as well. I'm going into YouTube at the moment. So yeah, excuse me. It's because of my I've only just used my inhalers and it's tickling the back of my throat. Honestly, it is not the virus. It is asthma. Okay, where was I? Dragon mug, dragon book. Oh yes, what I was doing yesterday. Yeah. You see, my brain. It's all over the flipping place. No idea what I'm doing. I hope you lot are keeping up with me because I'm definitely not. Yeah, I lost myself within the first minute of logging on here because I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, I'm still not sure about that question. Have you got my boxer shorts? I don't know. I'm not sure what about. So I'm just checking all the comments. That's why you've only gone up. Glad I'm watching this, Sammy Rose. Yeah, hi, Sammy Rose. I'm completely mad. I used to be a headband. Yes, we'll have to play some music. I'm going to find out some of the names of the group, and then I put the names of things. Hey, maybe next year because download I think is cancelled. Stephen, you and I go to download. Camp out in the field. Get up in the morning. You can of beer. Do some head banging. It's good. Yeah, I love it. Yes. One moment I'm at a fairy. I'm not sorry. One minute I'm at a fairy festival. One weekend. Next weekend I'm at a download, and the next weekend I'm at a mind, body, spirit show, and the next weekend I'm in a sweat lodge. My life is never dull. And then another weekend I'm jumping out of a plane. Actually, I haven't done that for ages, but there's a time I've only for about 5 years. I think I've been on my own for about 5-6 years. And I hadn't got a gentleman friend or anything. Well, I've got a gentleman friend anyway. I mean, who wants to go out with Mad Julie? He must be completely mad to go out with me. So, yeah, and I've decided to do this parachute jump for the local hospital. And, yeah, why not jump out the plane? So I go along, and it's a tandem. Don't worry, I didn't do it on my own. And first of all, you put the suit on, and the parachute is attached to your partner. And I've got to find that. I wonder where that DVD is gone. I'll have to get that out. And then I paid because I thought it was once in a lifetime, but I really got to do it again. But I might be a bit too old for it because I don't know whether there's an age limit. I'm probably not well enough for it now as well, due to my friend in my brain. But so we're there and we're sitting on it. And so we walk into the plane and get onto the plane, and he sort of attaches me to himself. So we're slightly attached, well and truly attached. And then there's a guy next to me. Oh my gosh. He was actually SHITTING himself. I'd never seen anyone look so nervous. And every time I looked at him, it was really winding me up. So I just spent the whole time looking out the window, thinking, I can't look at him today. So then they decided, because we were nearest the door, because, I thought, oh, last on, be last out, great. No, last on, first out. So it's like, oh, right. So suddenly the guy says, right, I'm going to put it. And he went like this. Oh, my God. You could feel everything in his body. Everything. Girls, everything. I think he was rather excited, gentleman. I think he was more excited because he was about to jump out, not that he was strapped tightly to me, but bloody hell. I couldn't get closer to him if you were having sex, So we said, and he says to me, and so I paid for this guy to take a photograph, to film it, so it's a memory of it, because I can't really remember much of it. So, and he says, oh, go and count. And I said, please don't count. I said, just do it, because I was actually SHITTIMING myself, because, the door's open, and you're thinking, OMG, it's a long way down. And then I was thinking, hang on, I've got my son and daughter down there waiting for me. Whatever happens, I mustn't go like that. And I've got to look really proud. And yeah, this is good, because I don't want to look a pathetic mum and scream all the way down. So he said, well, and I said, don't count, just go. Well, he did a 1, 2, 3 instead. And as he got to, he went 1, 2. And as he went 2, my cameraman jumped. And as he 3 went, it is the best thing ever. Ever. If you ever get a chance to do a parachute jump, do it. Okay. Now, whether it was because I was strapped so tightly to a guy who was really excited about his jump, because he definitely wasn't excited about me, because I looked a real dork. I'll have to flash up a picture. I've got some pictures somewhere of me standing there with my hat and it's the best thing ever. You have to. You've just got to do a parachute jump. Oh my God, I'm an adrenaline junkie. Yeah, please do a parachute jump. I came down. Well, when I landed, I stood there and he said, right, put your feet. So I had to put my feet on his feet. Yeah, because I'm quite short arse and he was a big, he was a good guy. Yeah, yeah. That's another story. So I got my feet on his, and as we land, at one time he said, so I was steering it. Hey! He goes, right, now leave go, because we've got to land. So we landed, and as we stood there, this is really good. The parachute just went completely over there. There I am standing in the middle of this field with a parachute jump, and my kids going, yay, well done, Mum, you're brilliant. And I'm just standing there with everyone else laughing, because I'm just stood there going, shit, I've just jumped out of plane, I've got this flipping parachute, it just went completely over me. Only me. No one else's parachute landed on them, they all landed behind me, like that. Okay, so that's parachute. Oh yeah, so I was going back to, I can't even remember. Can someone please tell me what I'm talking about? Oh, my day. Yes. So I did Reiki Teddy. And then I've got our meditation at 8 o'clock tonight. But last night, yesterday, I was doing Reiki Teddy. Some people went and we did the meditation. And then my amazing friend Nikki Marchant, I'm going to put a shout out to her, did an amazing thing on Zoom last night about reading oracle cards. And I know I do it for business, but do you know what? It's really nice having cards read for you, or and it was so nice. I think at one time there was 12 of us on, and we were just pulling a card and doing a reading for people, and it was really good. It was so nice to connect with other spiritual people. And that went on until, I think we went on until about 10 o'clock last night. Hence why, my food was late and, that was it. But that was really good, Nikki. And if she does it again next week at Tuesdays, 8:30, I think I'll join in every week, because it was so nice to reconnect with fellow spiritual people who love card readings. So, talking about card readings. I've got a pack of cards all over the place. I couldn't leave that. Yeah, I've got cards here all over the place. They're it's a new pack. Oh, well, I mustn't say the new because my daughter goes flipping. I have actually bought these when I went in February, so they're not that new. Oh, it's upside down again. Native American Oracle cards. Okay, the reason I bought these Native American cards is, oh, the cards everywhere. The most of them are like got animals and things on it. So I was just going to study those. It's because I've got the drum and I was going to do online drumming. Oh, there's my fruit gone. Oh well, I wasn't going to eat that. One of my 2 drums. So I was thinking, okay, of doing a native Indian evening, probably over in Zoom, or I don't know how to do it, or Skype. I'll have to think how to do it, because we'll all be doing, or do a meditation. Earth, fire, air, water, spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. Connect mother's heartbeat with your heartbeat. And stuff like that. Yeah, completely do, Lolly. Yes. You see, I know how to entertain myself in this lockdown. So I thought part of that, we could do American Indian card readings. Okay. So that was the thought behind that. Okay. Sorry, I'm being rude because I'm not looking at you because I've lost my cards. Oh, my cards. Oh, here we are. So, readings for today. Are you still with me, Sammy? And see, I don't know how many people are with me because it doesn't say how many are still with me. Probably none of you, so I'm just talking to myself as per normal. So I'm using Healing with Angels card by Doreen Virtue. Before she went a bit doolally, she was amazing, Doreen Virtue. I'm not saying she's doolally. She's sort of gone, dropped it all and said all this angel work is work with the devil, and she's gone Christian, which is really strange seeing she's made a fortune selling angel cards and doing angel treatments. Oh, look. That flipped the wrong way. So I'll keep that one out. Oh, and that one's fallen. Take that one. Okay. I've got 3 cards here. So off screen to blow my nose again. Sorry. Asthma, not virus. Thumbs up if everyone's still with me. Right, first card that I brought today was friendship. Friendships are very important, more so now as we're shut in. And it's really nice connecting with people. I put a post on yesterday or 2 days ago on mine to say that go through your friends list and someone you haven't spoken to, say, I mean, this is if you've been on Facebook for as long as I have, about 10 years. I don't know how long I've been on it. So go back about 18 months to 2 years ago. Who were you last talked to and now you've not talked to them? Reconnect on Facebook. Just send them a message and go, hi, how are you doing? How are you all doing? And just have a chat and reconnect. And like I keep saying, you actually physically talk to them if you can on the phone, supplied by my daughter, or computer, supplied by my daughter, who's shown me how to put Disney Plus by my daughter. She got the TV going. Daughter. Before, when my son used to live with me, this is before he moved in with his fiance, not girlfriend, Stacey. Sorry, Stacey, that's going to be a standing joke. You must message me, Stacey, if you receive the sock, because my son used to do everything, and they used to get really annoyed because I said, I want to put a video on. God, can you imagine? Not only did I have a TV control, well, it used to be Sky Control. Now it's a Virgin one. We had a controller for the DVD player. Now I've got a DVD player there. I think, yeah, it's a DVD, and there's a controller. But it's just 3 controllers. It was just too much for me. So I'll have to, because I want to find that video of me jumping out of a plane. Yeah, never mind. So connecting with friends. So we've got Skype, we've got Zoom, loving Zoom. We've got the WhatsApp, so you can FaceTime people on that. So friendship is very important this time. Okay. And then the next card that fell out is blessings. We are so blessed. What are we blessed about? Well, I'm blessed I've got the internet because I'm talking to you lot. Well, mind you, most of you probably all gone off by now because I've been waffling on for 40 minutes. I only got to my second card. So if you stuck with me, you're either amazing or got nothing else to do. Or is it because of lockdown? Blessings. Blessings are, if you're at home and you've not got the virus, that's the biggest blessings. Blessings are you've got a roof over your head. Blessings are you've got food on the table, clothes on your back. Blessings, you've got friends and family. Blessings is the weather's been quite nice, so we have been able to go out for our hours exercise. Okay. Blessings for the NHS. I'll be there tomorrow night clapping. So far, the first night I went clapping, I was the only one in my street. Week 2, the person opposite me, well, Brian and Julie, they came out and Julie's banging her saucepan and Brian was clapping and I was using my drum because I was thinking, you boring fart, so down the road, no one else. And then last week, I was the only one again. So I got my drum out and there's a little old man over the road, I think he's 2 doors up from my friend, comes out and he's going, "What's that noise?" And I'm going, I thought, aren't you watching your telly? It's live on BBC at 8 o'clock. Are you not aware of what's going on at 8 o'clock? Banging the drums. And I thought, well, I'm just going to make as much noise as possible. So tomorrow, I've got rattles as well. So somehow I'm going to put a rattle in my mouth and do my drumming. I'm really upset the old man. But he needs to be watching his telly to find out what's going on at 8 o'clock. Come on, everybody, support. Not just the NHS people. All the care workers who are doing an amazing job in the care homes, all the people working in Tesco's and Lidl's and other shops available, all the postmen, the milkmen, all our special people. Do you know what suddenly struck me? The best things. Okay. And this isn't to knock the consultants and lawyers and all these big businesses who go, we're so important, suddenly realise we little people are so important to your everyday life. You're suddenly realising how important the dustbin men are, the milkmen are. These are our blessings. And this is one of the things that people, like they suddenly realise the cleaners in the hospital, how important they are, the porters. Yeah, I know the doctors and nurses are doing an absolutely amazing, and I'm not knocking them, but it's just bringing to everyone's else's attention. People go, "Oh, you're just a cleaner at the hospital." Oh my gosh, what an important job. Yeah, Paulie, your son who drives a lorry, and you're out there on a Thursday. We're going to have to scream and shout. Have you had the red wine yet, Paula? So this is the blessings we've got. And the last card that came out, I can't do this. I'm never going to be a weatherman. We've got rain here and a clouded sky here. Hang on. Do opposite. New beginnings. This is a new beginning for everyone. Okay. You may not think it, but it's a chance for you to rethink your life. If you're in that rut doing that awful 9-to-5 job and it's like, not what I want. Start working from your heart, everyone. Okay, new beginnings. Work from your heart, not your brain. Okay, this is your ego. Okay, and this is controlled by media. Sorry, this is my lecture for the day and things. Not yet. We'll have some Thursday to toast all the key workers. Yeah, maybe I'll do. Oh no, I don't, because I'm saving the Asti you gave, Asti Prosecco. But I have got some more. I've got 2 cans of cider left. No, actually, I have a feeling I got 3 because I only drank one last night. I can drink a can to the workers. Yeah, so new beginnings. So it's a chance for everyone. Oh, and I hope Steve's induction or whatever it was went okay yesterday, Paul. I was thinking of him sending love and healing for Stephen. So sorry, sidetracked again. So new beginnings. Yeah, so how many of you have suddenly, because you spend all your time working for your home, now you're spending time in your home and great. And yeah, and now you're all getting fed up with it. But you're spending all your money on your rent, or earning money to pay for your rent. You're spending money for your mortgage, and all that. And now you've got a chance to spend the time in your home, and you're flipping complaining about it. I mean, get real, people. Yeah, we will. The other thing, new beginnings. We can reassess our lifestyle. What really annoyed me yesterday was Next, the online clothing show. Well, they have high street shops as well. Other shops also available. I know I keep saying that. There are other fruit like melons and tomato is a fruit and grapes. I've got some grapes in the fridge, but and other available. Next went online, and it was like within about an hour they had to close the line because what are you doing, people? Clothes are not essential. You've got clothes in your home. How materialistic is that? I mean, I know they said it's for children, and yeah, maybe your little kids, if it's for babies and they're grown, I can understand that. But let's get real. I'm living in PJs. Okay, I'm going to go on to Next and order some more PJs. Actually, I'm going to go on to Disney and get some Disney things. If anyone never knows what to buy me for birthdays or for the winter solstice or the summer solstice, don't do Christmas because I'm a pagan. But if anyone wants to buy me summer solstice or winter solstice, yeah, great, because I get more solstice presents and things. Anything to do with Disney. Hang on, I'm just going to slurp this. So, and suddenly realise that you've been following all these film stars and pop stars, and they're having to go live, and good for them to keep up with Britain and stuff. But new beginnings, analyse what is really important, because everyone says, "Oh, no, my family and friends are really important." Now a lot of you are shut inside in your house with your family, and you're going, "Oh, I mean, for goodness sake, let's reassess it." And those who are saying, my job, they used to get up on a Monday morning. Oh, I hate my job. Well, you know what? Now's the time to think what really works from your heart. Let's all start new beginnings. Let's work from our heart rather than our egos. Okay. And please don't put people down that, they go, yeah, well, I'm a dustman. Wow. Brilliant. I'm a delivery worker. I'm a key worker. Let's just appreciate people and be kind to people. We're so horrible. So we've got to talk about our friends, count our blessings, and it's all a new beginning, a way. A lot of people said, oh, I haven't got any money. Well, maybe because you have takeaways 3 times a week and you drink and smoke a lot. Well, if you didn't have those takeaways and drink and smoke so much, I shouldn't criticise because I do drink, but, and if you have all these takeaways and now suddenly you can't go to your takeaway, think how much money you've saved. So if you spend, say you have 2 takeaways a week, that's £25 a time, so that's 50 quid. Just think, in 4 weeks in a month, that's 50, 100, 200 quid you save. You could put that in your savings bank. Think how much money you would have had saved. Okay, so new beginnings, rethink, because a lot of people out there hadn't got savings because they've been frittering it away, buying all these wonderful clothes, buying all these, 20-inch TVs. Yeah, okay, I've got a big TV, but yeah, I bought that ages ago and got it on discount. It was in a sale. So, start looking at sales and things. People sort of saying, oh, got the phones. You've all lived for 4 weeks without having to upgrade your phone, and they're perfectly okay. Okay, lecture here. So let's all start a new beginning and be kind to each other. Work from our heart, not from our brain and in our head and our ego. Work from our heart, brain. Be kind, be gentle, be loving. Give out energy. Just give out energy. Give out love. Okay. Stop being spiteful. Do I saw something and I actually cried. It's not often I cry. Most people say, yeah, I'm a bit tough. I don't cry. I don't share my weakness. But that's another story which I'll share later why I don't cry. Yeah. And yeah, it was a vet. Okay, she's based in New York, and she's and she's allowed to go out and treat her animals because she's a vet, like the vets are here and continuing to work and everything. And she's continuing to work and she's still paying her staff. And some spiteful person put out some flyers around near her vet to say that if you were annoyed by your dog barking or you had someone who was barking, this vet will come out and anesthetize, put the dog to sleep. And was then saying, if you don't want to look after your pets anymore, this vet will come and just put them down for you. Oh, God, she was crying. I mean, what a spiteful, nasty thing to do, to put that out. And then they said, oh, this is the vets and this is the phone number to ring. And then, of course, she had all this hate mail and all these messages on Facebook. She put messages on her phone and people were ringing and being abusive to her because this, there had been a false flyer being put out and everything. I mean, how cruel and horrible are people? Why did this person feel the need to put this message out when this poor girl, she was working all hours away from her family, looking after people's pets and keeping her other co-employees employed when someone nasty like this. And this is what I don't like. These people, you put something on and they like to criticize you. If someone, say I put on there and someone goes and says, you're so fat and ugly, would you actually go up to that person in the high street and go, hi, you're fat and ugly and you deserve to die? You would never do that face to face. So why do they think it's okay to do behind a screen? They're so nasty people. Sorry, so new beginnings. Let's all work from our love, from our heart. So I got a bit negative there and a bit down and a bit because I felt really sorry for this poor vet. So I'm going to send love to all those spiteful people out there. It's their choice to be spiteful. And if it makes them feel good, that's fine. But I'm going to send them some love and surround them all in pink energy. And I try and put nice, happy stories onto my Facebook page because I want lots of love, healing, working from my heart area. Because I love you all. Don't know how many. God, 50 minutes. God, I've muffled on. So sending lots of love. So lots of love to my friends and family. Counting all my blessings, that I got a choice of fruit today or chocolate. Yeah, if you all know me, you know what's going to win. Forget about the fruit. Just get back to the chocolate and the biscuits. And let's all start a new beginning and work from our heart and what we really want. Okay? So what have I talked about today? I don't know, all sorts of things because I just go all over the place. So the only thing I will mention is tonight is if you're not doing anything and you fancy doing a meditation with Mad Julie. I'm quite sensible when I do the meditation. I'm a bit funny beforehand and afterwards, but doing the meditation, I am quite serious. It's about the only time I'm serious is when I'm meditating. But just watch, I don't take you to a circus and playing with the clown. No, I won't do that. They are sensible meditations, or honestly. I just suddenly had a vision of doing a meditation in a circus. That wouldn't be very calming. And in fact, some people don't like clowns. I know, like, it'd be quite frightening. So. Oh God! Oh gosh! As you can see, my mind is. Oh no! All right. Hay House has just gone on live. They're doing a live reading with who's doing this? Claire Stone. It's just rushed up. So I think it's time for me to go because it's 1 o'clock now. I've wasted enough of your time, nearly an hour. God, these lives are getting longer and longer. Oh gosh. So thank you very much for joining me today. I'm just off to have my fruit, not. I can get dressed and take the parcel down. I've got someone else who was talking to me yesterday. I can't remember who. So whoever it was asking about a brown Reiki teddy. So if whoever it was, because I have got one brown small teddy left. So whoever it is, if they can message me again. So I've got so many people messaging that messages get lost, and then I start talking to one person thinking there's someone else. Like I've got 2 Stacys and I've got about 5 Julies, and I'm putting the wrong message on. I'm female. I'm meant to be able to multitask. No, mad Julie, who's got a friend who lives in their brain, doesn't help at all. And he was playing up yesterday, so I was walking around drunk, and I hadn't even had a cup. Well, I'd had cups of tea, no alcohol at all, and I kept falling over yesterday. So he was having a great game with me yesterday, my friend. So thank you. I'm going to have to think of a name for him. Joey. Maybe I'll call him Joey. Yeah, let's call my little friend in my brain Joey, because I had been an utter pain yesterday. But that's my problem, not your problem. And I'm alive and I'm kicking, and I've just had a good old laugh. So I've got rid of all my negative energy, and I'm just off to. Actually, I'm going to make. Oh no, I can't make a banana sandwich because I've got no bread because it all went mouldy and I had to throw it out last night. I was doing a rubbish tip at 2:30 in the middle of the night because my food bin was full of this mouldy bread, and I just So there I was, 2:30 last night outside. I was downstairs. Good job there's a street lamp. Because I can see what I do. Neighbours must have wondered what the hell I was doing. Well, they just said, oh, it's Mad Judy out again. Who else does their bins at 2:30 in the middle of the night? Well, new beginnings. I'm leading a new life. I get up at lunchtime and go to bed in the middle of the night. That's a trot thing. I'll talk about a trot thing tomorrow. I'm going to make a note of that somewhere and talk about a trot thing tomorrow. So I'll message the Trot family and get them on, if they can talk about it, because there's some certain funny things about the Trot family. Rock on Trot family, yeah. As you can see, my name is Julie King, nee Trot, yeah. But you can understand why I want to get rid of the surname Trot. So King, and if I ever got married again, I'm still going to keep Mrs. King because it saves an awful lot of hassle having to change your passport and your bank details. And then I digress. Okay, 56 minutes. That is enough. I need to go and get brunch. Okay, lovely for all those who actually stuck out, stayed with me for this nearly an hour. It shows you've got nothing else to do. Lockdown. What else shall we do? I know. Let's go and listen to Julie waffling on. Mad Julie waffling on. Feel free to share. I will ask a massive favour, massive favour to everyone. You're welcome to share the videos, but what I'd love you to share in my Healing Hands Amazing Monday videos from Healing Hands Services and my Reiki Teddy, because I do need all your help with my business. That's the message from the bank manager. Because I don't want to sign on the dole and I don't want to go back to a 9-to-5 job. Well, I'm never going to go back to a 9-to-5 job. But so please feel free to share the Reiki Teddy videos and the Healing Hands services. Also, even if you're not into meditation, Paula, someone you may know or friends might do. So if you're happy to pass on the message to say there's meditation at 8:00 on a Wednesday, that would be fantastic, because I'm going to have to rely on my friends and family to help me keep this business going. What business? I'm just a woman hanging around in a little flat sending healing to people from her heart centre. No, it can't get much better. Well, it could, because you could be out, but I'm sorry, I just had another stupid thought which I cannot broadcast. Okay, I am really going to go now. So this is what I'm going to say: sending you love and light, asking Archangel Raphael to surround you all with healing energy, and asking Archangel Michael to give you the strength to get through yet another day of lockdown. So asking all your angels and archangel spirits and guides, ancestors, and elementals. Those are dragons and unicorns, if anyone aren't sure what their elemental is, to surround you and keep you safe. And don't forget, talk to your spirit guides. Yeah, and Mad Judy does, so if I do it, everyone else can. Blessings to you all. Namaste. Love you all. Sending love and peace and tranquility from my heart to your heart. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to look completely glorious as I try and end this live video. Bye. Oh, there's your kisses, Stephen. Forgot to send you a kiss. And I see Andy hasn't joined me today. I'll message him in a minute and go, why didn't you join me on my live, Andy? Okay, so catch you all later. Oh, right, off. Bye.